gotta love Chicago, okay? They thought it was gonna be that easy. Come here, grab people, and leave. Chicago was like, no, that's not what's happening, okay? They showed up acting all tough. Instead, ended up leaving empty-handed, faceless, pure embarrassing, okay? People showed up, people told them why we stick together. Look at them. Look at the walk of shame, okay? Getting booed, embarrassing, okay? They thought the people are with them. They're not. Even the rats are booing them right now. Even our senators are out here in the front line, showing true leadership. You know it's serious when your senator is acting like your auntie, okay? It's serious.
What's your real name?
What's your barber name? What's your barber name? What's your barber name? What's your name? What's your street name? I did. See from Ice Age looking ass.
Y'all, they hopping out this bitch.
What the fuck?
And almost just whacked their ass.
Yeah, they just try to get his ass.
Yeah, they trying to get my boy. He with us now. He black. Fuck, we ran with him. And then y'all
surrounding the fucking baby. Got the baby crying. Y'all fucking wrong for that shit.
Y'all got kids like y'all both as hell, man.
You got any cameras so y'all hurt this man.
And y'all the hood, man. Y'all, we should fuck y'all up.
Man, look at their face. They mamas is immigrants for sure.
What the fuck is wrong with them?
His ass definitely some type of Hispanic.
It's two Mexicans right here, bro. That's clear as day.
Y'all good at that, bro. Look, they taking the mama too. No, don't take her from her baby. Don't take her from her baby.
They trying to take the mom.
Bro, was y'all
Don't
crazy?
take her from her baby.
Bro, y'all ass bogus as hell.
Don't take her from her baby.
They bogus.
It's fucked up. It's y'all job.
At least they trying to take the mama now.
Hey, what's up, everybody? What you're about to see is a video earlier today in Chicago by, I would say, like the northwest side. It's a video of ICE agents wrangling a family, and they are getting real aggressive on the father while another agent is holding a child and restraining a mother. It's just an unfortunate state of affairs, and what, you know, this government and this department is doing to anyone and everyone. I mean, whether you're a citizen or a non-citizen, what their tactics and everything else is just heartbreaking, and it's unnecessary. At the end of the day, it's just unnecessary. But you know.
Thank you for clicking onto this video and welcome back to the channel. This is Clean Fix, and of course I hope you're doing super fine and great whenever you are watching this episode from. Now, what's happening in Chicago is that the citizens of Chicago are literally joining forces and chasing away ICE agents into their neighborhoods. They are coming in huge numbers, shouting at these ICE agents and even sounding their alarms on their cars so that to warn the citizens of Chicago that ICE agents are around, so be wary and take care of yourselves, because they don't care whether you have a kid or not. They'll just come into your house, raid your house, rip things apart, and take you away, claiming that you are an illegal immigrant without papers, or you are a criminals. You are a criminal. So this has literally outraged the people of Chicago. For example, the other day, the incident that happened in Chicago, an apartment complex was raided down, and they ripped everything apart, zip-tied children, separating kids from their parents, and taking away the fathers, Latinos, and black people, taking them away, claiming that they are illegal immigrants, undocumented citizens, or criminals. So this has literally outraged, because the people of Chicago believe that if you really have legal search warrants, you shouldn't be raiding people's home like you are going to capture Osama bin Laden. Like these ICE agents were literally landing onto this apartment using choppers, all those crude weapons, and threatening these people at gunpoint, and this has literally pissed and outraged the people of Chicago. And now the citizens of Chicago are literally chasing these ICE agents away from their neighborhoods. Just check these videos out, guys, or at least you may know what is literally happening.
I really want people to sit with what happened here. They used Black Hawk helicopters in the middle of the night to rappel into an apartment building. They pulled everyone out, broke down the doors. Little kids who were sleeping naked or in their underwear, pulled out crying, zip tied together and thrown into U-Haul vans. Grown-ups, adults, seniors, did nothing wrong, middle of the night. Again, unclothed, zip tied together, thrown and detained for hours. No ability to make a phone call, no lawyer, no warrant, nothing. They are being abused. They're being assaulted. They're having their rights violated. They're having their possessions destroyed. It's hard for me to be shocked by what this administration does at this point when we're talking about pulling naked kids out of their beds, zip tying them together and throwing them in the back of a U-Haul van in the middle of the night. How can anyone, I don't care if you love Trump or hate Trump or you're anti, whatever, I don't know how anyone morally justifies this and feels okay with it and thinks that it doesn't directly implicate your own rights in your own life. These are criminal acts being committed by the DHS. They have decided that our rights do not exist, do not matter, that through brute force, they can literally do whatever they want to whoever they want. When your government that has the full force and power of the state is acting with complete and total impunity, that is a vastly greater danger than anything that we have seen in terms of undocumented immigrants coming into this country. And that's what I want people to really understand, okay? This is about immigration, but it's also not about immigration. This is a demonstration to the public. We can do whatever we want to you. You better stay in line. You better pray. You better be on our good side, because that is the only thing that will protect you. So you better shut up and sit down and get in line.
I told y'all. I told y'all. I told y'all. Y'all didn't want to listen. If y'all don't know what's going on, this is what's going on. Look, man, people in Chicago are chasing ICE. I told you. I told you. The locals of Chicago are chasing ICE off their streets. I told you it was a bad fucking idea. I told you guys. You guys don't want to listen to me, though. You guys don't want to listen to me. I told you guys it was a bad fucking idea. There was a video I seen. There was about 10 cars chasing ICE out of their fucking neighborhood, and it needs to keep happening. Good job, guys. Good job to all my Latinos. Good job. Good job. All my Latino brothers and sisters, good fucking job. Keep chasing their ass. This is your world as just as well as it is our world. Always remember that, man. You keep chasing the motherfuckers out of Chicago. I told you.
Hey, it's Joe from Georgia. Well, Kristi Noem, you know, the director of the DHS, the Department of Homeland Security, she's having a fit today. And it's not because what's going on in Chicago as far as the raids and all that. She's having a problem because guess what? there are people who do not want to wait on ICE agents there to have food or to even use the bathroom. So a ton of the restaurants in Chicago, their people are just saying, you're not welcome here, so you can't eat. They can't go into a bathroom to use the bathroom. Now, it's private property of these restaurants. They reserve the right to refuse service to anyone they want. And the people in Chicago, they're not happy with the agents being there. So, as I said, the secretary, she's all upset that her agents can't get a place to eat, and they can't even find a place that lets them use the bathroom.
U.S. citizens, this one is for you, so listen up. Imagine being in your home, sleeping at 1 a.m. when ICE, without any warning, breaks down your door, takes you outside, holds you up, zip ties you, and leave you there for hours while they ransack your home, and they do the same at your neighbor's home, and then they leave. This is exactly what happened on Tuesday morning at 1 a.m. at a Chicago apartment. ICE, ATF, FBI, and other federal agents conducted a very large-scale operation at an apartment building where U.S. citizens were living, and they broke down doors. They took children, women, and men outside. Some people were naked. They zip-tied some of them and ransacked the place and arrested 37 people. We have no idea who those 37 people are, what their immigration status is, and why U.S. citizens were involved in such a targeted illegal immigration raid. I'm going to pause here and say that the civil rights of these U.S. citizens and other individuals were violated by these warrantless searches of their homes, and the fact that they were held up in such a way they could actually file a civil rights complaint against the DHS. And I recently did a video on the horizontal platform that talks exactly about how you can start a civil rights complaint against DHS. Of course, work with an attorney on this process, but it is a very simple process to get started. The Fourth Amendment of the United States protects us from unreasonable searches and seizures, and certainly protects us from ICE or any federal agent busting through the door in the middle of the night. This reminds me of the cases that I've worked on as an immigration attorney of clients from El Salvador and other Central American countries who eventually applied for asylum in the United States because law enforcement in their country did this very thing, targeted them unlawfully and unjustly. According to the Chicago Sun-Times, it says that agents approached or entered nearly every apartment in the 5-story building, and U.S. citizens were among those detained for hours. The Department of Homeland Security said federal agents with Border Patrol, the FBI, and the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives arrested 37 people in the raid. DHS said some of those arrested are believed to be involved in drug trafficking and distribution, weapons crimes, and immigration violators. The article goes on to say that the feds also claimed the South Shore neighborhood was a location known to be frequented by Trende Aragway, TDA members, and their associates, but DHS gave no evidence to support the assertion, and authorities did not confirm that any of the people arrested were members of the Venezuelan gang. And alarmingly, friends, the article goes on to say that in this South Shore raid, neighbors said federal agents used flashbang grenades to burst through the building, and several drones and helicopters were deployed. Can you imagine grenades being used in your neighborhood to burst through the door of your home? This is exactly what happened here. This is obviously a very traumatic event that happened to these residents, and they did not deserve this. There was no immediate threat. It would have been a very different situation if the federal agents were in hot pursuit of someone who they believe to have committed a very serious crime. If they were in that hot pursuit, of course, our laws support the idea of them doing whatever is necessary in that exigent circumstance or that hot pursuit of someone who they believe to have committed a crime. But that's not what happened here at 1 a.m. in the morning at the Chicago Chicago apartment building where these residents were in their bed sleeping. Guys, a lot of alarming things are happening these days, and I'm trying to stay on top of what's going on. Continue to follow for more and comment below to let me know your thoughts about this one.
So as you can see, things are not pretty at all in Chicago, especially when there is an encounter of ICE raids. People in Chicago are literally living in fear because anytime, at any point, the ICE agents might come and take you away. Not even they don't even have time to prove if you are a real citizen or not. They are threatening the people, and the people in Chicago have said enough is enough. We need to fight for ourselves, and we need to warn our people that these ICE agents might come at any time soon. So whenever we see them, let's send a very quick alarm so that they can get prepared. At least if you are a legal citizen, you can get your papers and put them on the table. At least if you are a citizen, prepare for your questions, asking for the warrants, because they come, they break into the citizens' houses without such warrants, arresting folks, taking them away. Everyone is guilty right now. Everyone in the ICE eyes, everyone is guilty until proven innocent, and the ICE agents are claiming that they are there to arrest Latino criminals, black criminals, illegal immigrants, undocumented citizens, and all those sorts of excuses. Now the people of Chicago are tired. They aren't even offering these ICE agents or giving them time to do their work because they're saying enough is enough. We've seen they are now denying them even to get services from the restaurants. When these ICE agents go to ask for maybe a toilet into a restaurant, they say no, we don't offer that service here. When they go to order food in certain restaurant in Chicago, the Chicagoans are saying no, we don't serve ICE agents here, because at any time they can go into a restaurant and then start eyeing at the people that are working in the restaurant, and then at the next minute, you lose all your employees because they think they are illegal immigrants or undocumented citizens, and this is leading a lot of fear. So the people of Chicago have said enough is enough of these ICE agents. We don't want them into our neighborhood. Yeah, so that is what's happening. Do you think that this is prudent for the citizens to take actions in their own hands, or what do you think, guys? Tell me what you think about this in the comment section, because these ICE agents are literally going way too out of hand. Tell me what you think about them, guys, in the comments, and tell me where you are watching this episode from, and see you in the next episode.